Good evening, students. Welcome to Devansha's class. Today we are going to discuss angle bisector theorem. Okay, students. Now, before I start, as usual, I would request you all to press the like button and press the bell icon, and please subscribe the channel so that it will reach you quicker than others. And various other topics as I am uploading, you will also get, and you can gather knowledge from there. Even it may be outside your syllabus, but it will increase your out knowledge. So I would request you all to press the subscribe button also. And please share this video with your friends as much as possible so that they can also gather knowledge. Okay? And as because the topic is very important, even it is in your class 10 syllabus CBSE. So if you don't understand, if you don't see the video fully from the beginning to the end, you won't be able to understand fully. So therefore, it will be recommended to see the video from the very beginning to the end. Okay, students? Now let us start. Angle bisector theorem. So before I start, let me explain you what the theorem is telling. See, the internal bisector of an angle of a triangle. So let us draw a triangle first. Let this triangle be A, B, C. Okay, students? Now, the internal bisector of an angle of a triangle, internal bisector. So, this is the internal bisector. Suppose internal bisector of an angle. Let this be B. Okay, students? So, this AD bisects this angle A in two equal parts. Okay? Now, the internal bisector of an angle, the internal bisector of an angle AD, of an angle A, that internal bisector is AD of a triangle, divides the opposite side. What is the opposite side of angle A? Angle A's opposite side is BC. Divides the opposite side internally. Obviously, the bisector is inside the triangle, so internally, opposite side internally in the ratio of the sides. Internally it divides the side BC. This AD divides the side BC internally in the ratio of the sides containing the angles. Sorry. So this angle A contains this side as well as this side. So what they're telling, that this AD divides this side BC in the same ratio as it is this AB and AC are in. So, therefore, AB by AC is equal to BD by DC. This we have to prove. Okay. So, in that case, this is the thing which we have to do. So, let us see what is given to us. Given. In triangle ABC, AD bisects angle A. AD bisects angle A. This is given. So let this be angle 1, let this be angle 2. That means here angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now what are we required to prove? RTP required to prove AB by AC is equal to BD by DC. This we have to prove. AD internally divides the third side BC in the same ratio as the sides that are contained in angle A. That means AD by AC is equal to BD by DC. DC. So in that case, we need to draw some, means make some construction. This is very important, construction. Now what is the construction? We will draw a line parallel to AD. Suppose it is E. And we will extend AD to E. Okay? So that means draw EC parallel to AD and extend AB to E. This is the construction. Here, remember that AD is parallel to EC by construction. AD parallel to EC by construction. Okay. Now we are going to prove. Now see, let this be angle 2, this be angle 3, this be angle 4. Okay. Let this be angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. Okay. Now here proof. See, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Agreed or not? Yes sir. Why? Because AD bisects angle A. Since AD bisects angle A. So therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Okay. Now angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Agreed or not? Why sir? How can it be? How can you say angle 2 is equal to angle 3? See students, AD is parallel to EC by construction. So therefore AC becomes the transversal and angle 2 and angle 3 are the interior alternate angles. So therefore, since AD parallel to EC by construction and angle 2 and angle 3 are alternate angles, therefore they are equal. Okay, now we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Do you agree? Angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Why sir? Since corresponding angles, 1 is equal to 4, 1 is equal to 2, 2 is equal to 3, therefore angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Clear or not? Try to understand. 1 is equal to 2, 2 is equal to 3. That means 1 is equal to 3. Accepted? Clear sir? Now angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So therefore 1 is equal to 4. So hence 1 is equal to 3, 1 is equal to 4. So 3 is equal to 4, 3 is equal to 4. 1 is equal to 2, 1 is equal to 4. That means 2 is equal to 4, 2 is equal to 3. So 3 is equal to 4. Clear students? So now, as because this angle is equal to this angle, so AC is equal to AE. AE. Isosceles triangles. These angles are equal. The corresponding sides are also equal in isosceles triangles. Clear? Now, in triangle, take it as BCE. In triangle BCE, AD parallel to EC by construction. This is parallel to this in this whole triangle. Hence, so BD by DC, BD by DC is equal to BA by AE. Since BPT, my dear students, if you have not understood BPT, I have discussed in my previous video. I recommend you please go to that video, then come back to this theorem, otherwise you won't be able to understand. So BPT says if this line is parallel to this line, then definitely the ratio of these sides would be equal. So that is done. Now see, AE is equal to AC as or we can say BD by DC is equal to BA or AB, whatever is it. Let us write out AB itself. AB by, in place of AE, can't we write AC? Why? Because AC is equal to AE. In place of AE, we are writing AC. So AB by AC is equal to BD by DC. AB by AC is equal to BD by DC. All the same. Hence, proved that this one is by this one is equal to this one by this one is equal to this one by this one. Clear? So I hope you have understood, my dear students. So please don't forget to press the like button, subscribe button and bell icon, and please share this video to your all friends as much as possible. Okay? So wait for the next one. I'll be coming with the next video very soon. Till then, goodbye, good night.